I feel a little bit of anger inside of me because I'm so bad at tipping this year, and I feel like it's gonna come out. G'day guys, welcome to my, what round is it? I think it's round 12, NRL round 12 tips. Now we have a shorter round due to State of Origin next Wednesday night, and there will be a separate preview for that one. I don't have a phone, an iPad, anything to read off in front of me, so I have done my best to remember what I can from team lists. Now, as for the Bulldogs, who will start by facing, actually first off, I want to give myself a shout out because I picked two first try scorers, Marata Niokore in the Warriors game, and I also picked Grant Anderson. So if you managed to back that like I did, it was a mad payday. So, all right, let's get into the tips themselves. I think I went 4 from 8 last week. Not that good overall. It's a really tough year of football to predict. But the Bulldogs will face the Dolphins. Now, the Bulldogs obviously have Matt Burton in this side. He's normally the 18th man for New South Wales. They'll be missing Stephen Crichton. They'll be missing Jacob Preston. They'll be missing Satili Tupanua. And they'll be missing Max King, as well as Kurt Mann, who is 18th man for the Maroons. Now, look, this is a tough game to predict. The Bulldogs have been playing really good football. They take a lot of their additions to the side out of that, and we'll see just how different this team can be. I feel like this will be a high-scoring game, if I'm being honest. And I just think that the Bulldogs have attack, even without some of the weapons that they're missing. They have attack across the park. It's been getting better and better for mine. You take Hammer out of the equation. How much attack do the Dolphins have? I'm going to go with the Bulldogs by 14 points here. Bulldogs 30 points to 16 in favour of Canterbury winning at home. And my first try scorer for this game, I'm going to stay away from the any times this week. First try scorer is going to be Bronson Cherry for this game. Next up, it is the Parramatta Eels. I'll be there on Friday night. Now, guys, I'm going to be doing a massive vlog on Friday night, whether it's rain, hail, shine. I know it's meant to be some tough conditions out there in the Swarm. I'm going to be doing my best to lead the Swarm on Friday night as well. But you guys know that I lost my pop back in March. He was a massive Sea Eagles fan. This is the first time the Eels play Manly at home. They obviously had an away game there and Manly won. I'd love to get one back over Pop, but I'm doing a massive vlog dedicated to my Pop. I'm taking my nan and my cousin down to this game on Friday night. Really, really excited. Mitchell Moses is missing. Zach Lomax is missing. So into the side, Ryan Madison once again recalled. Dean Hawkins in jersey number 7. I haven't checked the wing, but I believe it will be Jake Tungo, but I have to check that. I don't think Richard Penasini got the debut from what the early mail was originally. As for the Manly Seagulls, Jacob Arthur coming into the half in place of Daly Cherry Evans. The likes of Garrick Travojevic, who love to beat Parramatta by big score, are playing, which scares me. But you know what? I don't know why, because I thought Manly would win this, but I don't know. I think DCE, even though he hasn't been playing that well, I think he takes a lot out of Manly's attack. And I don't know if Ola Kalatu will play. I think he's on the reserves for the New South Wales side as well. So we'll see if he gets to play. But I reckon Parra can win this one. I do. I'm going to go Parramatta by 8 at home. In some tough conditions, rain expected. This could be low scoring, but I'm going to go high scoring. We've been scoring a bit of points lately. I'm going to go Parramatta to win 26 points to 18. I reckon Kelma Taulangi coming back and playing against his old side as well. I reckon he's going to bag a try at any time. And yeah, I've got a feeling that the Eels are actually going to beat Manly. I think they hit a bit of form against the Knights, and I think they can ride some momentum even without Lomax and Moses. So Parramatta to win this game. Next up, it's the Penrith Panthers facing the Newcastle Knights. Now, the Knights are missing Kalen Ponga. Besides that, they're looking pretty good. The Panthers will be without Brian To'o. They'll be without Nathan Cleary, Liam Martin, Isaiah Yeo. So lots of new additions to this side. And obviously the Panthers seem to go in as favourites regularly and lose these games. They lost to the Dragons, I think it was last year, Tigers a few years ago. So this is an interesting spot for the Newcastle Knights. The Panthers 13 plus are heavy favourites in this one as well. And yes, they do have some good attack. They'll also be without Dylan Edwards for this game, which is a big loss for them, as well as Cleary, who I mentioned. Now, as for the Knights, they are woeful. They look like they're heading for a wooden spoon. I have nothing nice to say about the Knights right now, and I'm really worried about the direction that the Knights are headed right now if they continue with their coaching style. It's almost like Magic Round, where it feels like this could be an upset and Newcastle could win this one. If Newcastle win it, I don't think they win it by much. I think they win by 4-6. I still think Penrith have enough quality and class in this side, and I think that the next man up mentality of Ivan Cleary is going to be there. I think this game's at Mudgee or Dubbo as well. I think it's Mudgee. I'm going to go with the Panthers by 8 points. I'm going to go 22 points to 14 in favour of the Penrith Panthers. And I really like what Blaze Taulagi has brought to the Penrith Panthers in jersey number 6. So I'm going to go with Blaze Taulagi as my pick for anytime try scorer. Panthers to beat the Knights without Ponga. They're pretty much full strength. Can they win this game? Next up, it is the Sydney Roosters facing the Cronulla Sharks up here on the Central Coast Stadium. Now, I probably won't be at this game. If I do decide to go last minute, I may potentially go. Very unlikely to go at the moment, though. Now, as for the Roosters, they'll be missing Angus Crichton. They'll be missing Robert Toya. They'll be missing Lindsay Collins. So some big names out for them there. And I heard that Dominic Young comes into the side as well, which is interesting in the absence of Robert Toya, I believe. Now, as for the Cronulla Sharks, they are unchanged. They beat the Storm last week. The Sharks are starting to impress me. They're actually looking like a good side. They look like frauds at the start of the year. Now they've clicked into another year. And I actually really like what I've seen, especially defensively from the Sharks, holding teams out on their own line. So the Sharks haven't been able to put away teams all year. But I think this is a game they do it. And it's crazy because the Roosters have a really good record at Central Coast Stadium. But I'm going to go the Sharks, and the Sharks big here. Sharks 30, Roosters 12, Cronulla win by 18. And as for my anytime try scorer for this game, I'm going to go with Mawene Haroti to score the first try of the game. And he's going to be my pick for an anytime try scorer. Cronulla to be too good. They are hitting some good form. Finally, we finish off the round over in New Zealand with the Warriors and the Raiders. This is going to be a great game of football. Both these teams are in the top 4, and the Warriors are in some great form for mine. They are missing the forward pack this week because Mitch Barnett off on origin duty, James Fisher-Harris facing a suspension, and the Raiders actually get Corey Horsburgh as he wasn't named for the Queensland Maroons. Now, they are in front of a home crowd. Can they keep it up? I believe they're 5 wins in a row now, which is incredible for the Warriors. And Luke Metcalf has been playing amazing football. Their back rowers have been firing. As for the Raiders, their attack has been humming. They start games pretty slow early, and they just get into it as the game goes on. Besides, obviously, that Bulldogs game, which I still think they played pretty well in that first half, shutting a good team like Canterbury out. Really tough game to pick. The Raiders going as underdogs, the Warriors as favourites. The Warriors are due a loss. I did tip the Warriors to lose last week against the Dolphins. I love what I've seen of the Warriors from home, and I love what I've seen of the Warriors from general. Aaron Clark has been great in the forward pack. Can they match against the Raiders forward pack of, Smithy, Papali'i, Tapane? This is a really tough game to pick. But I am going to go with the Warriors at home. I'm going to go the Warriors by 6. Warriors 22, 16 to the Raiders. A little bit of a low scoring-ish sort of game. And I'm going to go with first try scorer, anytime try scorer, to be Adam Pompey. I think he's playing in the centres, and I think he will bag a try against the Canberra Raiders. But yeah, this could be a really good game of football. The Raiders, I believe, will also be without Hudson Young, who was picked for the Blues. So that game, I'm going with the Wars. Anyway, guys, those are my tips for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. A bit different. Obviously, I didn't have everything in front of me, and a bit shorter as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Please let me know your picks, your try scorers and scores in the comments below. And I'll see you guys Friday for a Parramatta Eels versus Manly vlog. Because the game is Friday, that vlog will come out on Saturday. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.